Hey all. So today we figured we would do a list of the 20 some odd, packing tips that we've either used or come across in our years of cruising. So just going to go through them real quick. Well, in theory, real quick.
And they're not in any particular order.
No, definitely not in any order. Kind of as we thought of them, and there's probably more we could add to it, but good enough for now, I guess.
Well, I'm sure there's plenty I could add to it.
That's true.
Yeah.
So first up, pack a lightweight, water-resistant jacket for sea days and port days, just in case it's raining in paradise. That happens every now and then. So pack something light and easy to fold up and put away.
Yes. Another suggestion is to pack a lightweight bag or backpack for daily expeditions ashore. We tend to like bringing a wet bag, so when we're doing like a snorkeling excursion, we can have our clothes stay dry. We learned the hard way.
Yes, we did. Yes. Nothing worse than snorkeling all day and then being stuck in your wet clothing for the rest of the day because you don't have anything that's dry anymore. So.
Well, yes.
Next up, make sure to pack swimsuits, goggles, hats, and cover-ups for those pool days.
And/or excursions.
And/or excursions, yes. Yeah, that's good enough.
Due to the cabin's limited outlets, you might want to bring a power strip to charge multiple devices using the outlets, of course.
And it's got to be a non-surge suppressed power strip. So it can't have any kind of surge suppression in it or the cruise line will take it from you.
Yes.
Okay.
And you will most likely not get it back.
Right. Don't forget your phone and camera chargers and memory cards, extra memory cards. We always bring, like I have a GoPro that I take, well, many places, but definitely on cruises. And I make sure that I always have 4 batteries and I have 3 different 512 gigabyte memory cards with me at all times so that, if for whatever reason I can't offload a memory card, at the end of the day, I've still got some backups.
Yes. And I always have extra memory cards for my big girl camera. When packing your clothes, make sure that they're foldable, really. I tend to like the bags, like the little packable bags. I like to basically I put my bras and underwear in one, but make sure that you can fold your clothes up. A lot of people roll them up. Yeah. I've learned to do that. I can fit more that way. But going on the packing, I also suggest a luggage scale so that you are prepared and you're not surprised when you get to the airport and your luggage is 67 pounds. Speaking not from personal experience. Yes, I am. But yes, so, and they're pretty inexpensive and Christmas is coming up. So yeah, good. Yes.
Bring motion sickness wristbands or medicine if you get seasick easily. If you haven't been on a cruise before and you don't know if you're going to get seasick on the ship, bring some motion sickness medicine with you just in case. Nothing worse than being stuck in your room because you're green because you're motion sick. That'd be no fun at all.
I've done that. Yeah. You want to make sure that you bring any prescription medications with you clearly labeled on your carry-on. Also bring toothbrushes, combs, essentials, hygiene stuff. Yes. Also include on your carry-on any valuables, jewelry, passports, credit cards, cash, and cameras. Right. Just want to make sure.
And make sure that's in your carry-on. Don't put that stuff in your suitcase because if you've never been on a cruise before, you get to the ship, you hand them your suitcase. You don't see your suitcase again until like dinner time. So anything you're going to need, any medicines, your passports you'll need, your travel documents, all that, have that in your carry-on.
And some people actually put their bathing suits or, beachwear, bathing suits, cover-ups, sunscreen, hats, and things like that on their carry-on because if they're not going to see their suitcase for a couple hours, they want to make sure that they're going to have it on hand. So that brings us into the next one. Make sure that you pack sunscreen, aloe or after sun care, your hats, your shades, because you're going to need protection from the sun. A lot of places, instead of, a lot of people actually have the sunscreen shirts.
Yeah.
It's less intrusive than having to put
Lather
sunscreen
up, right?
on you every 2 hours, especially in the Caribbean because the sun is that much.
The sun is much more intense in the Caribbean than it is, particularly for us Northeasterners up here in New Jersey and New York. The sun can be intense in the summertime, but sunburn is a real concern in the Caribbean.
Yes.
And you don't want to ruin your cruise by having 2nd or 3rd degree sunburn.
Nope.
Next up, or are you still going to beat that point to death?
No, I'm not going to beat it to it.
All right.
But pack a highlighter if you're going to use their paper version. If you have a pen of the cruise planner on a daily thing, so you can highlight what you want to see or what you want to do. Just make it simple. And it's a suggestion if it's just you and your husband, you and somebody else, it's just leave it out that night. But we're going to move on. I did that one.
Bring a reusable water bottle for your trips ashore and while on the ship. If you don't have your own reusable water bottle, their water glasses are like, I think, 2 ounces, maybe 4 ounces.
And most cruise lines actually sell water bottles.
Yeah, and if you want to spend $27 for a, it's
logo. The memory of...
Bring your own. Yeah. Save yourself all that money.
Pack in layers. Pack layers of clothes, not pack in layers. But anyway, so you can adjust to the varying temperatures. If you're on a Northeast cruise and it's, you don't know what's to expect, you're just going to have those extra clothes. And who doesn't like to be able to pack extra clothes?
Me. I don't pack extra clothes.
Yep. You pack for me, so we're good.
Pack formal outfits and jewelry or accessories. Ahead of time that how many formal nights your cruise is going to have, if any. Pack appropriate outfits for that. If you don't want to pack formal outfits, that's fine. There are plenty of other options for dinner on formal nights. You don't have to go to the main dining room, or you could be like some people and wear shorts and a tank top to the main dining room and. Yeah, even though it's formal.
Just get those looks, but whatever.
Anywho.
You're going to want to bring extra battery chargers, backup batteries for any of your devices. I hate going below a certain percentage on my phone. So yes, I will use that.
This is a personal one for us. Pack a coffee mug, a travel coffee mug for your morning coffee So you get up in the morning, you go up to, up or down to, the buffet or the promenade and get yourself a cup of coffee. If you don't have a travel coffee mug, they give you that 6 ounce coffee cup. And that doesn't last real long. So we bring travel mugs, 14 ounce or 16 ounce coffee cups, so that when we get up in the morning, we can go fill them up and come back to the room, sit down on the balcony and enjoy the balcony and have enough coffee. Sometimes we'll, order room service and have them send us a carafe of coffee. But if you don't want to incur that expense, then, you can.
Some ships actually offer the coffee to your room for free. Some, not all. I'm sorry, I cut you off.
You're fine. I'm used to it.
We're going to reiterate, you can bring your water bottle. You can bring snacks with you, but when you're going onto an island, they may actually stop you, especially if you have fruits. So make sure that you don't bring any fruit on the island with you, but you can bring like little goldfish packets and whatnot. So yes. Next, you're going to want to bring sanitizing wipes and hand gel to stay healthy on board. See a lot of people just carrying them with you. It's kind of par for the course now, and it's easy. If you bring a liquid, make sure that it's FAA allowable.
Yeah. So that you can get it through, the TSA security check. I think it's under
2 ounces.
I think it's under 4 ounces or 2 ounces. I don't recall off the time, but next, bring versatile shoes with you, sneakers, sandals, slip-ons, something that you can wear in multiple situations.
Aqua shoes is another one. I forgot to put that in there, but
you don't want to have to bring 18 pairs of shoes like some people do. Bring 2 pairs, bring 3 pairs, something like that. That way you have more room for other things.
And I don't deny that I overpack. Cannot, will not. Bring collapsible, reusable grocery bags. I know in the state of New Jersey they ban plastic bags, but if you have them left over from before, bring them with you so that you can put your dirty clothes in there, or a packing cube so that you can keep your clothes separate.
If you're going with a group or a family, maybe bring a set of walkie-talkies so you can stay connected to people on the ship. Before you do that, check with your travel agent or check with the cruise line directly. Certain cruise lines are starting to ban those from use on the ship because it interferes with ship's communications. So check that before you, especially if you don't own them and you're going to go out and buy them for the cruise. Make sure you check before you buy them.
You're going to also want to possibly bring a plastic bag or a small baggie with you. So if you get souvenirs, we like to get magnets and small things on. So that's another option. Most of the vendors do have the plastic bags for you, but just in case they don't. Okay, God.
Bring a designated bag with you for dirty clothes, or you can get those collapsible like mesh hampers. You can throw your, grab that. It folds down nice and flat in your suitcase. Pop it up, once you're in the, on the ship, and you can put all your dirty clothes in there. Kind of keeps the room a little more organized, and you don't have dirty clothes mixed in with clean clothes.
Yes. So you're going to want to pack a hanging organizer or shoe bag for the tiny cabin closets. We utilize ours a lot.
Yeah. And we don't put shoes in it. We put suntan and sun lotion and after sun and what else do we put? A lot of our toiletries, that don't fit in the tiny bathrooms. We'll put them in there, deodorant and stuff like that. That way it's right there, easy to grab, but it's not taking up valuable and very limited counter space in the bathroom or in the room.
Another option, pack hydration packets to refresh clothing between wears.
That way, you can get more use out of one outfit. And instead of you having to bring 43, you can maybe bring 3 or 4. One of my favorites. Go ahead.
It's one of his favorites. Okay. Pack a magnetic hook to hang bags or hats in the tight cabin spaces.
Towels, bathing suits, jackets, and we have a variety. We've got the 25-pound magnetic hooks as well as the 100-pound magnetic hooks, because we found out the hard way 25-pound magnetic hooks don't hold wet bathing suits very well. They slide down the walls. So get a couple of each, hang them around the cabin. Again, it helps you, utilize the space the best that you can, instead of having, wet towels draped over everything or wet bathing suits draped over everything. Throw them up on a hook. They're up out of the way, and it makes it easier to live in that space.
Another thing to consider is packing clothespins to hang your damp swimsuits over a shower rod. Most cruise bathrooms do not actually have shower rods. They do have the extended
cord, or whatever you want to call it.
Extended clothesline. I mean, you can do pull-ups if you want to, but I don't think it's going to really work. But yes, that's another option. You're going to want to, and this one is
this is an
weird.
Interesting one.
Yeah.
We've never done this one, but
bring photos and postcards from home to display in your cabin. We're trying to get away from home,
exactly.
So I don't know why we would bring those. But we might next time. Yeah. Go ahead.
Last but not least, pack some decorations for your door. It's all the doors look the same. So having something unique on your door, makes it easier to find your room, especially, at 1 or 2 or 3 in the morning after you've been enjoying the nightlife all night. So, it could be, and actually some people really go all out, especially now around the holidays. They'll, wrap their door like a Christmas present with bows and wrapping paper, and we don't go all out, but having something, a magnet or something you can slap up on the door, so which cabin is yours at 2 in the morning, makes it much easier.
And you can also put those photos and postcards on your cabin door as well. So there's that.
Now, last comment before we go is leave us a comment. Tell us what your favorite packing hack, your favorite packing tip is for when you go on a cruise. What's your must bring or can't bring or don't want to bring, and let us know.
Have a good night.